Move. Oh, there we go. Oh, crap. Was that live? So 35 seconds, people saw an image that wasn't an image that I wanted them to see. They saw my stupid live broadcast area. Okay, so now people are seeing exactly what it is I want them to see. Okay, so let me pull up my own chat stream here, and we're going to get the show on the Rizzled. Get the show on the Rizzled. So, before I get the show on the Rizzled, which is a stupid thing that I'm saying right now, I'm going to stop saying it. Let me play some music. Yes, let me play music, Stevan. What do we got here? Let's play this song while we get ready for the show. Gotta be getting the show started soon. I just gotta get things finagled in on my side of things. Get the actual link of this broadcast here. Just gonna start sharing this out to people. Otherwise, people won't even know what's going on or that I'm doing a show. Will that be weird? Gotta broadcast to the people, buddy. All right, let's see what everyone else is seeing. Woo! This music is good. Wait a minute, what's up with that number there? I gotta edit that number. That's not the number to call in. That's not a complete number. Public. Okay. Is this live now? I want a live broadcast. Okay. I think we're live. What? Stop saying... Ah. Play some New Family. Oh, we're gonna play Active Summer. This one's my favorite song by Vintla. Come on! What are you doing? Come on. Alright, let's get in this chat room here. Get the show started. Why are you telling me this? What are you telling me? Oh no, it looks like you're using an older version of your browser. Please update it to use live chat. Don't screw yourself, okay? Tell me what to frickin' do. What the heck is up with you? I'm talking to my computer, guys, in case you're wondering. Alright, let me just get to the dashboard here. Now I understand why people troubleshoot this whole live thing, like in real time. Because if you're doing this by yourself, it's kind of hard. We'll slow that down. It's kind of hard to really like get this thing up and off the ground. All right. I don't know if anyone's here. Hey, Sam. What's up, Sam? I don't think anyone's here yet. I'm actually still getting things set up, so I haven't even tweeted out that I'm doing a live show right now. So, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you're going to be left to stare at Amethyst while I get things ready to tweet this bad boy out. I'm about to tweet out the link now, so more people can come and join us on the live stream. Oh, we're going to be going live in a second. Let me tweet this out. Twitter! All right, and tweeted. I didn't tweet it out with the number, though, but it's been tweeted. People now know that a thing is going on. All right, let me get this show on the road. I'm kind of live, but not really live. It's just the music playing right now. I just tweeted everything out, guys. Oh, man, we'll see if this actually does anything. Man, doing live shows is not easy. It's not easy at all. All right. I'm tired of sitting here now. I think I'm going to go live soon. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it all live. We're going to do all this live. All right, let's bring the music down here. All right. I'm going to play a quick song to kick off the show by my main man, Pogo. He's not my main man. I've never even met the man. You guys may have heard of Pogo. I don't know if you guys have heard of Pogo. He's got a YouTube channel. I'm going to play his song, Jam. It's one of my favorite songs. Let's play that and get the show on the road.
Want nobody, and I don't want nobody. You got that right. And I don't want nobody. I lost. Want nobody, and I don't want nobody. Damn, never need. You got that right. And I don't want nobody. I lost. Arnold Schwarzenegger, but if that's and I don't want nobody. Damn, extra work for you. Got that right. And I don't want nobody. Ice drop. I lost. Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
And I don't want nobody. Damn. Extra work for you. I was dancing. I get clothes. And I don't want nobody. Mother make the mice ice. Arnold Schwarzenegger. But if that's and I don't want nobody. Damn. Extra work for you. You got that right. And I don't want nobody. Mother make the mice ice. Arnold Schwarzenegger. But if that's and I don't want Damn. Extra work for you. You got that right. My car.
foot.
That's right. You got that right. Oh, you don't want nobody.
The Peacock is proud to present music from Hawaii.
Woo!
Make the mice ice.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What if I don't got you, fool? Extra work for you. Got that right. I could close, so I don't want nobody. Make the Arnold Schwarzenegger. But if that's ice, just hop on my extra work for you. Don't want got that right. Not you, fool. Make the mice ice. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's right.
Extra work for you. You got that right. I could close, so I don't want nobody.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Oh man, I'm peaking like a mofo. I apologize for that, guys. I should know better than that too, because I studied radio in college, and so I should know how to properly use a microphone. But what's up, everybody? Everyone that is here, welcome to the show. Ow, ow, ow. It's a late night. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. You guys made it. You guys made it another weekend. We survived another weekend, guys. So crazy out there. It's so crazy out there. It's just so crazy. Like seriously, it's so crazy out there. I had a crazy weekend. By the way, guys, I had a crazy ass weekend. I did some catching up with some friends at a house party. If you guys are following me on Twitter, you probably have seen some of my adventures over the weekend. By the way, before I keep talking, how's everything going for you guys? How are you guys? How's the stream? Is it broadcasting all right, or is it like moving weirdly and whatnot? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Or yeah. How's the camera looking for you guys? Let me know what you guys. Oh, and by the way, I'll let the stream. I'll give the stream some time to catch up. Let me know if it's moving, if it's lagging or anything. It's choppy, but I like it. Oh man, it's choppy again. Damn it! That's not how it's supposed to be. Hold on here. Oh man. See, this is the thing. This is the thing with doing a live show. You know, you can't work out these kinks beforehand. You have to kind of work them out while you're live, which is kind of weird. But is it so choppy? Because I can do it so that it's not choppy for you guys. But is it so choppy that you guys are like distracted with what's going on? By the way, shout out to the people that are in the chat room right now. Huckleberry Flynn, my man. We got my boy Squad Vlogs DMV. He just got he works at the DMV, I'm assuming, or he does like a lot of vlogs at the DMV. And of course, you got Michelle Collins in the chat room. I can feel it coming in the air now. That's a Phil Collins song, so that's the only reason why I sang that just now. I apologize, guys. Let's see who else we have in the chat room. We got someone named Bacon Impulse. That's a kick-ass name, Bacon Impulse. I wonder what is the origin of the name Bacon Impulse. Sometimes I read the names of the people in the chat room, and I wonder what's the origin story behind those names. Like I can tell you guys the origin story behind my YouTube channel, which my YouTube channel is youtube.com/atomichole. It's a name I chose 6 years ago when I was just a commenter on YouTube. Didn't even think about jumping on YouTube and shooting videos myself. The only reason I chose Atomic Hole, because back in 2006, asshole was already taken. And that was literally that I wanted that. I wanted to be youtube.com/asshole. So luckily that username, that URL was taken, because that would have been weird to have. It would have been awesome. Hey, yeah, check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/asshole. Yeah, that's right. So I went with Atomic Hole. I don't know why I put those two words together. So I'm wondering if there's like a same story behind Bacon Impulse there in the chat room. What's up, Jay Pickett? Jay Pickett's in the chat room as well. My homie, Jay Pickett. All right. I'm scrolling down in the comment section here, guys. Let's see. My right ear really loves this stream. Oh, come on. Damn it, Night Shadow. Really? Is there a problem with the thing now? So now there's a problem with the audio as well? So you mean to tell me there's a problem with the audio too? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. Unbelievable. All right, I'll have to fix that for the next stream because we're doing it live already. So I can't stop. I wish I could stop the stream midstream and actually fix all of these problems, but I can't, guys. I can't. I'm so sorry. Your audio is messing, bro. Oh, damn, man. What is up with the audio? I can't hear what you guys can hear. I can't hear exactly what you guys can hear. Is it just because I'm too close to the mic? Maybe that's what it is. It might be that I'm too close to the mic. Man, it is a choppy stream too. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Sorry. The first 16 minutes of this show is all about working out the kinks. Clearly, I don't have a team of people working for me to help me with the live stream. It's just me. Maybe we went live to feedback every time you say I word for the most. Well, I mean, well, there's feedback when I hit the feedback button. I don't know if there's feedback right now though. If there is, I apologize for that. Let me check out things on my end. Okay, things look fine on my end, which is weird. Things look fine on my end. I even have this ridiculous camera here. Someone was in my room here, guys. I volunteer myself for tribute for your tennis first. Let's see. So look. So there's this weird camera I have set up. Just want to show you guys the camera setup that we have here. So there's this main one that we have, and then there's this weird one here that someone snuck in my room and put this camera. You see how terrible that looks? This is an HD camera too. This is supposedly an HD Logitech camera. That don't look freaking HD to me. Look at the balance is all off. It's terrible. It's a terrible camera right there, and it's like it's hidden somewhere. I know where it is. It's a hidden camera that my mom installed in my. I live here. I don't live with my mom, but my mom, she came over the holidays to visit me, and so she's a fan of my YouTube videos, but she wanted to spy on me. So she had like these little spy cameras installed throughout my entire apartment. This is the only one I was able to find, and so I jerry-rigged it so that it actually feeds into my laptop here. I found it late night. It's hidden in some plant, my plant over here. I bought a plant, and so my mom hid. Do your parents do this? I don't know. If you guys broadcast yourselves on YouTube, I tell my mom, look, everything I do is on the internet already. You don't need to spy on me. I pretty much put my life on the internet. So I caught you, Mom. Yeah, I caught you. Yeah, that's my mom's camera. All right, let's get that horrendous feed off. It looks terrible. Ugh, that was gross. A little popping, but it's not the worst. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if the stream doesn't look too good, or if the stream doesn't sound too good. Hey, what's up, dear gamer? I haven't seen you in months. It's been months since I've seen you, man. Night Shadow, how are you? Yeah, I know it's kind of popping. Bo Vice 47 is in the chat room as well. What's up, boy? Bo Vice. What's up, Bo? Not boy. I meant to call you Bo. But thank you guys for joining me for my, I guess this is the second live stream that I'm doing here on my channel. Again, I know, it's like from what you guys are saying, things sound weird, things kind of look weird, and for that, I apologize. I'm going to fix that when we do another stream. So the next stream, again, look, this is stream number 2. So of course there's gonna be some bugs in these streams, but as I continue to do more of these, we're gonna get it right. We're gonna do it right, and we're gonna get it right. But yeah, hopefully it's not too buggy, because I really kind of want to jump into why we're all here. See, if this were done like your typical YouTube video, well, it'd probably be over by now because we're 20 minutes into this live broadcast, and I haven't even talked about why we're here, which is cartoon ripoffs. I'm here to talk about cartoon ripoffs, guys. So I recently, I don't know, should we just get right into it? So there's a lot I want to do on this stream. We're going to talk about this cartoon I binged over the weekend called Pacific Heat. I don't know if you guys have heard of Pacific Heat. It's an amazing, phenomenal cartoon. It's an Australian-based cartoon that I think a couple of months ago it landed on Netflix. So of course I binge watched it. It's about like these agents. Secret agents who go on missions to comedic relief, of course. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that later on, how much I love that cartoon, which will then lead us into our next conversation, which is talking about cartoon ripoffs. There's so many, and it's something that I've been wanting to explore for a very long time. So many cartoon ripoffs. After watching Pacific Heat, I noticed that. I went back into the archives, and I noticed other cartoons that were inspired by other cartoons. And I started counting all the different cartoons that there were back in the 90s. This was just the 90s, too. We're not even talking about the 80s. We're talking about the 90s. So many other cartoons biting other cartoons' style. Something you don't see too much here in the 2000s. You don't see a bunch of SpongeBob SquarePants-esque cartoons running around. I mean, Uncle Grandpa could be considered a SpongeBob SquarePants ripoff. In fact, it is in my book of cartoons. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Suspenders, they both have a weird catchphrase. I'm ready. Good morning. Like the most unusual words is their catchphrase. Good morning. How is that a catchphrase? I'm ready. That's a catchphrase. Don't get me started. We're gonna talk about that later on. Also, I'm gonna take your calls, guys. We're gonna have you guys call in. I got the phone line set up. The phone lines are open. You guys can call, but don't call yet. But yeah, the phone lines are open, so I'll be giving out the number soon if you don't already have it. But just for your reference, it's 773-997-2751. And then to kind of end this stream, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to do an unboxing, guys. I recently got an action figure, and but I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should open it because the show that the action figure is based on no longer exists. The Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, they ended it. They were like, we're tired of this fucking show, so we're just gonna cancel it. So they canceled the show. So I'm kind of wondering if I should open this. So I'm gonna let you guys decide whether or not I open this action figure towards the end of the show. And that's it. And that's what we got in store for you guys for today's live stream as I take a sip of juice. It's apple cider. It's delicious stuff, guys. Let me go to the chat room here and see what you guys have been saying. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let me read the comments real quick before we get off and start. Let's see. It looks and sounds good enough. Thank you. Okay, cool. Squad Vlogs DMV says it sounds good enough. Good enough. It sounds good enough. I don't know. What the hell are you talking about? It sounds good enough. I don't know. I think someone asked what camera am I using. I think someone asked that. I'm using a. You really want to know what camera I'm using? I'm using a Canon. I'm using a Canon C100. It's one of the higher end cinema cameras for a freaking live stream. I'm using like one of the high end cameras for a freaking live stream, guys. Which is why I'm having such a hard time. If things seem choppy, it's because some of the preferences that I set here, the presets, aren't set properly. So that if it looks choppy, that's the reason why. And that really hurts me and it makes me angry because I want to stop the broadcast right now and fix that. Yeah. It really is. Only here. Let's see. I had watching Pacific Heat into the first ep. Okay, 20 minutes into the first ep, and okay, I'm reading Huckleberry Flynn's comment here. He says, I had to stop watching Pacific Heat not even 20 minutes into the first ep. It was such a crappy ripoff. That really hurts for you to say that. That really hurts that Huckleberry Flynn said that. For I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pacific Heat, but I'm gonna read a synopsis of Pacific Heat for you in case you're not familiar with what Pacific Heat is. Specifically, what Pacific Heat is. So Pacific Heat is an Australian animated sitcom. It's set on the Gold Coast, a sun-drenched paradise where sun and surf meet soaring crime rates. The series is based on the exploits of an undercover special unit known as Pacific Heat, established by police authorities to tackle everyone from petty crooks to international drug cartels. It stars Special Agent Todd Somerville, and Agent Zach, as well as the Chief. There's a character called the Chief, and Special Agent Maddie Riggs. It's an amazing show. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. It's about how many episodes have they shot? 13. So not shot, but they have 13 episodes of Pacific Heat. Now, a lot of people have compared Pacific Heat to Archer. And you guys are familiar with Archer. As a matter of fact, hold on here. What I'm going to do right now, in case you guys don't know what the hell it is I'm talking about, what I'm going to do is pull up a picture of Pacific Heat for you guys so you can see what my eyes saw over the weekend and what I fell in love with. I fell in love with this show, guys. Seriously. I never thought I could fall in love with a show like this, but I did. And no, I'm not trolling you guys. I really do enjoy this show, believe it or not. All right. So a lot of people have been comparing Pacific Heat to Archer, and honestly, I don't get the comparison. It's really confusing to me. I really don't understand or get the comparison. Like it doesn't seem to me. I just don't see it. Hold on, let me pull up a picture here of Pacific Heat for you guys to judge. And you guys let me know what you think. You know, I believe the audience more than I believe myself. So if you guys say, isn't that crazy though? I believe you guys more than I believe myself. So if you guys say this actually looks like Archer, then I'll believe you, but I don't think so. So let me pull this up here. So look at this image here, guys. This is Pacific Heat. You see this show? I mean, you don't see the show, but you see what I'm seeing? Now this is what people are saying looks like Archer. Now I want you guys to take a look at this and tell me what about this that you're seeing looks like Archer? Huh? Do I need to do a side-by-side comparison? Because I will do a side-by-side comparison. But I want you guys in the comment section to tell me what about this just harkens to Archer. I mean, what is it, the pastel colors? Is it the fact that they're both flat 2D animations? I mean, I just don't see it. I mean, I really don't see it. You know, I'm trying to see it when I stare at this image. When I think of Archer, I think of sexy secret agents. I think of H. John Benjamin. H. John Benjamin. With his melodious voice. I mean, there's absolutely no one that can match that. Linda. Wait a minute, that's Bob's Burgers. But H. John Benjamin does the voice of Archer. And so I can kind of see it there. But when I watch this show, I hear Australian accents. I do not hear the American accents of actors that I know, that I grew up watching. That black woman that's a comedian, I forget her name. What's her name? That plays the black woman on Archer. Like, I've seen her in numerous things in the 90s. I've never seen or even heard before Pacific Heat anyone that's in Pacific Heat. Okay? So I look at this show, and what I see here is something that could be a crossover episode. Like we've all have seen what's it? We've all have seen the Flintstones. We've all seen the Jetsons, and no one's ever drawn any sort of comparisons to the Jetsons. You know, and the Flintstones. I mean, one's a family that he's just going about his everyday life, and the other one's a family who's going about his everyday life. Only one takes place in the future. The other one takes place in the past. So if you think about it like that, you know, one show takes place on FX, the other one takes place on Netflix. Two different, not stations, but two different companies, I guess is what you can say. Two different companies, two different ideas. I mean, because if this is I'll tell you this right now. If Pacific Heat is a ripoff of Archer, then what is Moonbeam City? Does anyone remember Moonbeam City? If you don't remember Moonbeam City, I'm going to bring that up too. I'm going to bring up a picture of Moonbeam City in case you guys don't know what that is, because that was a very short-lived show as well. Moonbeam City, which was an amazing show. I loved Moonbeam City. All right, I'm going to show you guys a picture of Moonbeam City now. All right, so here is Moonbeam City. And while I bring up this picture, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to actually read to you the synopsis of Moonbeam City, which actually had some heavy hitters on the show. There were some heavy hitters that were a part of that cast, Moonbeam City. Let's see here. Okay. So here we go. Here's a picture of, let's see. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Come on. Bring it up here. Where's Moonbeam? Moonbeam! Moonbeam, where are you? I just lost the Moonbeam. Okay, hold on here. Come on, I gotta prove my points a lot quicker than this. Frickin' live shows, you know? Frickin' live shows! All right, so this is a picture of Moonbeam. So much potential. So I bring this up. I bring up Moonbeam City because no one compared Moonbeam City to Archer. Now, granted, there's like a different style that Moonbeam City has. But if you think about, what was it, Archer Vice? Like that took place in, or supposedly was, I mean, it was like kind of it was making fun of Miami Vice and everything. So it didn't take place in the 80s, but it was kind of making fun of Miami Vice and those 80s cop type things, which was pretty obvious. Rob Lowe was the main character in Moonbeam City. So Moonbeam City had name recognition because they had my boy Rob Lowe. But again, I'm just trying to understand what everyone else is saying. Let me read the comments here. Let me see what you guys have to say about this. All right, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. The audio just cut out? Wait a minute. Come on. Really, guys? You're not serious, are you? Oh, yeah, it totally did. Wait a minute. Yeah, the audio probably did cut out when I was talking about Moonbeam City. Oh, damn it! This is the thing. You guys didn't hear a word that I said about Moonbeam City while I was showing you guys Moonbeam City. Unfreaking believable. See? This is why I need a team. Or I don't need a team. I need to figure all this out on my own. I need to figure out where my mom hid all the freaking spy cameras in my apartment. This place, like literally, like I found just this one. Like my place is set up like freaking Big Boy. What's that TV? Big Brother, not Big Boy. That's the rapper. But yeah, my house is like set up like freaking Big Brother. There's like hidden cameras all over the place. You guys don't believe me. I know you probably don't, but trust me, I believe me, and I know that my mom hid some hidden cameras over here because there's one right there. I showed you guys earlier. If you guys were watching this. But yeah, so essentially what I was saying was that, no one ever compared Moonbeam City to Archer. That's essentially what I was trying to say, guys. Let's go to the comments here. I see, let's see. You guys are saying. Damn it, man. Oh, that sucks. How many of you guys just fell off once the audio cut out? Man, okay, I'm so sorry, dudes and dudettes. I'm so sorry, man. I went out on a tear there about Moonbeam City, and you guys just missed it all. Oh well. I'm sorry. And I see AJC Animation says, "LOL. I watched the pilot episode on Netflix. Pure ripoff, pure ripoff of Archer. It's so pure. It's so pungent." Pure. It's like 100% pure orange juice. You watch it and you're like, wow, this is a pure ripoff. Wow, it couldn't be any more pure. It's 100%. Yes, I smell ripoff here. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely a ripoff. Oh boy, damn it, guys. So you mean to tell me no one's with me? Okay, well, you know what? Here's the thing, guys. Phone lines are now open. If anyone wants to kind of dispute this with me right now, hold on here. Let me open these phone lines. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, the phone lines are now open. So if anyone wants to dispute this with me, if anyone wants to dispute or prove to me, describe to me how Archer or how how Pacific Heat is a ripoff to Archer, please call in. The number is 773-997-2751. You guys can call in. I need to know what's going on in the minds of humans, because clearly I'm not a human, and I just don't understand. When you guys say this is a ripoff, it does not compute. It just does not compute. I can't see it. I can't see it as a ripoff. So if anyone wants to call in, you can. I'll type it into the chat room, actually. 773-997-2751. Ha-ha! Okay, someone said Adventure Time used to be good. It used to be good? Adventure Time used to be good. So you're telling me that Adventure Time is no longer good. Is that what you're telling me? That's exactly what you're saying. All right, we got a caller here. Someone's calling in. Caller, who's this?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Uncle Grandpa. What's going on?
This is Huckleberry Flynn.
Oh, so you're not Uncle
But I thought I might take a chance to show off my impression of Uncle Grandpa.
That was good, man. That was
How
good.
good or crappy it is.
That was good. So yeah, so talk to me, man. So you are in the whole belief of Pacific Heat being a ripoff of Archer.
So here's the thing: is all the voice actors aside, I'm not even looking at the voice actors and who's famous and who isn't. If you look at the artistic style, at least to me, it looks similar. But again, that's just my opinion. And I don't know, it's weird because certain videos bug me when they're too much like other things, but at the same time, I'm weird where other things that can be, similar to other things don't bug me.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm strange like that.
Yeah, I mean, because even if you look at If you look at, I can't even compare the two. I was about to make a really weird comparison, but I'm not going to do it because it's so obvious. Huh?
Although another funny random thought slash comparison is I tried watching when I saw it was on Netflix a while back, Bobby's World.
Yeah.
I used to watch that as little, and I was like, this seems too much like Family Guy.
Wait a minute, but that was that
in
one,
a way.
So Bobby's
Like
World.
in the fact that he always goes off on the little, like instead of cutaway jokes, it's all these like weird imaginations that he has.
Yeah,
but stuff he hears or whatever.
Yeah, but you know that show existed way before.
It's just my random thought for the call, I guess.
But something like that could be a possibility because I mean, like even if you look at Steven Universe. I mean, I made a video comparison of Steven Universe to Tenchi Universe. So it is possible to be inspired by cartoons of the past. But these are two cartoons that live in the modern times. So to me, it's like how.
Yeah, that's.
How is it possible?
Funny how fine of a line that is. Like.
Yeah, what I don't understand is why would Netflix, or not even, why would Netflix greenlight this show to exist, knowing they have Archer available on Netflix? Like, to me, it just doesn't make any sense.
Pacific Heat isn't specific to Netflix, isn't it? I thought it aired on like some Australian show or something.
Well, yeah, but they have but they have the right to say, all right, we're not gonna. Why do we want the rights to this ripoff, this blatant ripoff? Why? That's the thing. Why would they agree to take in this blatant ripoff of something that they already have in existence? I mean, money?
I'm not maybe? Netflix, so I can't answer that question.
That's essentially what I'm saying.
The way I see it is they're making enough money that they can kind of do whatever they want. I mean, okay, here's another thing to think about. Have you seen the movie Super 8?
No, I refuse to.
Oh, well, then I can't say what I was going to say because I'm actually one of the few, probably the only person that doesn't like Stranger Things on Netflix.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all either.
Much.
Wait a minute.
Well, my complaint about the show, and this is one of those things I don't like that's way too similar, but it seems and it feels way too much like the movie Super 8.
Ah, so that's your only gripe with Stranger Things.
Super 8 is about aliens, and Stranger Things is about interdimensional, flesh melting monsters.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the reason I don't like Stranger Things is because I'm not a kid. So, like, when I was a kid, let me tell you a story about when I was a kid. I used to love movies that...
You were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to love movies starring kids. So, The Sandlot, Goonies, what other... There's a few other ones. There's one, I think, where they were... Little Big League, I think, was one with kids. Stand By Me, kids.
Sandlot?
Yeah, The Sandlot. I think I might have said that. I don't know if I did. But I loved those movies because they reminded me of the adventures I wanted to go on as a kid. Now that I'm an adult, sitting here watching kids have dialogue, I just can't do it. I cannot sit there and watch. If it's not a sitcom, I can't sit there and watch kids having dialogue as if they're adults. I just look at them and I'm like, I just want to say, go to your room. Stop what you're doing and go to your room. And so I know that's not a popular opinion. Some people are probably like, yeah, but I love Stranger Things. It's so nice. Well, hey, you can love it. I'm sorry. I can't stomach watching kids act like adults. It's just weird to me.
It's a cool concept, but honestly, like, if you do watch it or if you haven't seen it all the way through, you really need to watch Super 8. And, like, maybe it's just me, but maybe other people would agree. I don't know because I don't really have a lot of friends IRL, so I can't really like get a lot of opinions on this. I really feel like Stranger Things is very similar to Super 8, and it kind of like I don't know.
I mean, like the thing is,
makes me feel strange to it.
I kind of want to explore your theory, but at the same time, I don't want to have to subject myself to watching both Super 8 and Stranger Things. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't. And I think we just lost a lot of people after I said the whole thing about Stranger Things, which I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, guys. I'm sorry. I can't pretend to be a fan of everything that exists. I wish I could. I wish I could pretend to be a fan of everything, but I can't. I've already pretended to be a fan of Doctor Who. See how far that's gotten me. I'm just kidding. I am a fan of Doctor Who.
So my complaint, that's another thing. Like, I have so many friends that are fans of Doctor Who, but for me, like, I have a hard time getting into it just because it's a British show. Like, I have a hard time getting into British shows, most British shows, I should say. I think there's one or two that I like, but I can't think of them offhand.
Wait a minute. I mean, you gotta like Sherlock though. Everyone loves Sherlock. You know,
I've never seen Sherlock.
You've never seen Sherlock.
But
You're not serious, are you?
nope.
Oh my goodness.
I am as serious about that as you are about liking Pacific Heat.
well. The thing. Breaking news. If you want to hear some breaking news, everyone. Breaking news.
Sounds like you need an echo behind that.
No, you didn't hear it.
Breaking news.
You didn't hear it. There was an echo. There was an echo. Breaking news, everyone. I do not like Pacific Heat. I do not. I hate it. I despise it. I think it is a clear-cut ripoff of Archer. I was just trying to play devil's advocate and somehow figure out a way or a reason as to why Netflix would pick up this piece of crap and put it on air for us to see it. When I saw that, I was like, this looks like Archer. I put it on. I was like, oh, my God, this is Archer. I almost wrote an open letter to the people that created Pacific Heat. That's how upset I was when I watched that piece of crap ripoff of a show that I love, that we all love. So I tried to find, and we just lost some more people after I just admitted to not liking Pacific Heat. I'm sorry, were there some Pacific Heat fans in the chat room? I apologize, guys.
So, Akeem, here's a question.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer or the whatever you call it for the next season of Archer?
No, don't. Why are you spoiling things for me, man?
I'm not spoiling. No, I'm not spoiling. There was a thing that came out on the internet like a week ago. I didn't know if you'd seen it. I assumed you had.
No, we're not. No, you can't. Don't spoil it for me, please. Don't spoil it for me. We're gonna discuss that on a new.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, there's nothing to spoil because there's no information about the season. All I was going to say is it looks like the next season might take place, or at least part of it might take place in, Archer's unconsciousness when he's, recovering from what happened at the end of the last season. I'm not going to spoil that.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen the last season yet.
That was just my thought on that.
I haven't seen the last season.
Oh, my goodness. What's his name is in it? J.K. Simmons is in it. It's fantastic.
No, you mean J.K. Rowling.
Oh, my goodness.
You meant J.K. Rowling,
J.K.
right?
Simmons.
I don't know who that is. You mean J.K. Rowling?
No, J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Rowling.
J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man.
That's how you know him?
You really not know that was his name, J.K. Simmons?
Know.
He's also, let me think here. He was also Tenzin, and he's also Uncle Ford from Gravity Falls.
No, okay, you hit it right out the park. I'm pretty sure if you say to anyone, "Hey, J.K. Simmons," you know him, right? And if they don't know who he is, all you have to say though is what you just said, which is J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man. Ding! I know exactly who you're talking about. That's why I laughed, because I knew exactly who you were talking about right off the bat. There's few actors you can do that, and people will know exactly who you're talking about.
Not to be confused with the J. Jonah Jameson from the old TV show of Spider-Man, although I'm pretty sure most people haven't seen that.
Yeah. So I'm reading the comments right now. So yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I kind of had some people fooled. I see Squad Vlogs says, "Haha, you almost made me start watching Pacific Heat." And then Night Shadow says, "Same here." The humor was kind of cool on Pacific Heat. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to almost get you watching that piece of crap. And Night Shadow says, "You had your hand on your heart and said, no troll." And I was like, Akeem is a believable guy. Look, I was trying.
Say, you're believable. I believed you. You had me fooled.
Well, no.
I'm hurt a little bit, but I also hurt you, apparently. So
No. Ryan, look, this is the thing.
Or even, I guess.
This is the thing, Ryan. I wanted to like it. I sat there and binged the hell out of it. And I was like, come on, there's got to be something redeeming about this. Please, let me find some originality here. And I couldn't.
Did you have to strap yourself in like a Clockwork Orange to get through it? Because I couldn't get through the first episode.
No, I couldn't get through any of it. Okay, but I sat there and I forced myself. So this is the thing you guys have to understand about me. I force myself sometimes to watch animations because I need to have an opinion about these, not only animation but shows. But as someone who puts themselves out there on YouTube, I have to have an opinion about these things. You know, I have an opinion about the Emoji Movie. Like, why the hell you're making a movie out of emojis? Really? You're gonna do it? This is gonna be a thing.
Hey, Akeem.
Yeah.
Hey, Akeem. I just remembered something. You know what else is you know what show is another ripoff of another show?
What's that?
Teen Titans Go.
Oh boy, let's not get started on that. let's not get started on that. But actually, what we're going to move on to the next topic.
I've already stated my opinion on that show.
Well, now that we've actually
anyway, next topic.
Yeah, now that I've let the cat out of the bag, I'm going to let you go, Ryan. We're going to move on to the next topic. But feel free to call back in if you're sparked to call back in based on the next topic that we're about to discuss. Which
I will call back in every hour on the hour.
Okay, you think I'm going to be on for that many hours?
Until you get a restraining order.
Okay, all right. I don't know if I like the sound of that, but okay. All right, Ryan, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Oh, you missed my comment about the hidden cameras. But that's okay.
I'm type it in the chat again. I'll read it. This is an interactive show, so.
Okay.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
That's okay if you ignore most of what I say. I probably post too much, but I'll let you go. Bye-bye.
All right, buddy. Bye. All right, that was Ryan, guys. That Huckleberry Flynn in the chat room. So yeah, I gotta say, guys, I apologize if I had you guys going. The thing is, when it comes to cartoons, I try my best to give each and every show that I watch the benefit of the doubt. I try to justify it. So what took place within like the first however many minutes of the show, maybe 30, 40 minutes of the show, that's what I did. That I actually sat down after I binge watched Pacific Heat, and I was like, okay, there's got to be. I actually made a flow chart, which I threw away because it was just jibber jabber or just scribbles on a piece of paper. But I made a flow chart trying to figure out, okay, so Moonbeam City is right here. Archer is right here. Moonbeam City ended after the first season. And what beget this monstrosity, which is Pacific Heat? And why does it exist as a thing? Is it because it's based in another country? So two shows in the same country, Moonbeam City right here and Archer right here, they coexisted in the same, not universe, but in the same, fuck it, we're going to say universe. In the same universe because one was based in the 80s, the other one was just based in, I don't know, whatever, I don't know what era Archer is based on. But each had their own premise. You know, each had a premise that carried on the show. Like Moonbeam City was about the 80s, you know, making fun of Miami Vice and those type of shows. Archer was kind of like, it seemed like a Mad Men-esque secret agent, James Bond type show. Now, Pacific Heat, created by a bunch of Australians, it was cops in modern times busting people. I mean, the thing that drove me insane was the art direction for Pacific Heat. It was eerily similar to Archer, and that's the thing that really just freaked me out. Really freaked me out. So that kind of like leads us to our next conversation, which is we're going to be talking about cartoon ripoffs. Because there's so many cartoons out there that have existed throughout the 90s that you guys probably aren't even familiar with that were ripoffs of other animated shows or tropes of the times. But the thing is, it's possible to rip something off and still maintain your originality. Believe it or not, it is possible to rip off an entire premise and still maintain your originality. I'll give you an example. So we all know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Before I go into this, let me check out the comments here. See if there's any new comments in this chit chat. All right, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Akeem, I'm sorry I'm late, buddy. Hey, RJ Productions TV, what's up, buddy? I'm glad you're here, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you guys are joining right now, be sure to tweet out that we're live right now. I'm probably going to be live for maybe a few more minutes, not for too much longer. But if we get some more traction in the chat room, I'm wondering if, like, because we haven't been getting too much traction in the chat room. I'm wondering if it's because of the time that I'm doing this, or if it's because my stream is laggy, or I don't know what it is. But it seems like I might have to experiment with a different time. So I might wrap this up soon, since there aren't too many people in the chat or joining us tonight. Not that I don't. I'm glad that you guys are here, the people that are here. But yeah, be sure to tweet out the link. Let me know. I don't have a Twitter. Too crazy and stressful. Totally understand. Might be the time. Yeah. See where Squad Vlogs is. It's 12:15 a.m. Man, damn. It's only what 9:15 where I'm at. So I might have to try this in the daylight. I might try it on the weekend too. Because I know some of my UK peeps aren't here. But yeah. I want to talk about the next thing. So we all are familiar with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? You all are familiar with them. We know them. We love them. They're 4 green turtles. They were changed to mutants by an ooze. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna test you guys because I don't want to go off on a rant, and I don't want to assume that you guys know what I'm talking about. So if you're familiar with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, please type 1 in the chat room or pizza, because that will show your familiarity with the turtles. So if you are familiar with them, type in the chat room pizza. I'm testing you guys here. This is a test. But yeah, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, guys. This is a show about 4 green turtles, heard the news, changed to mutants by an ooze. They were found on the floor, raised by a rat. Now they're ninjas. How about that? Check it out. Another one found. They'd all way to Chinatown with the rest. Yeah, that makes 5. Ninja Turtles, now they're live. Na 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 ninja. Ninja Turtles. Na 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 ninja. Ninja Turtles. A lot of you guys probably aren't familiar with that particular theme song. That was from... what was that from? That was from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles something. It was a live-action version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. After the early 90s, after the 80s and the early 90s, they were like, you know what? Let's stop making an animated version of TMNT. Let's make them live-action since the movies were such a hit. So they made a live-action television series of the Turtles, which is really weird. It was a really weird and scary time for the Turtles because they were real life creatures. And also later on, for some strange reason, it was weird. They teamed up with the Power Rangers and they fought, and it was weird. And I digress, though. I'm moving off topic here. So yeah. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We all remember the premise. These four green turtles. This beget spin-offs, not spin-offs, rip-offs. You can't call them spin-offs. They're rip-offs, pretty much. But actually, there was an actual spin-off that was a rip-off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's Moo Mesa. I forgot the name of this damn show. What was it called? Yeah, there we go. So there was actually a spin-off, which a lot of people might consider a rip-off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was a television show called Wild West Cow is what it's called. It's Wild West C.O.W., but it's screw it. Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. These were cows. These were cows. They were moo cows, guys. I'm talking about cows, actual cows. They were cowboys. They were cowboys, and they were like, "Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're fighting cowboys, but we're actual cows." It was really weird. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you guys a picture of exactly what it is I'm talking about, because some of you guys are probably lost and wondering what the hell Akeem is talking about. It was, okay, let me read the premise to you guys actually here. So the premise, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. So, like many cartoons of its time, Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa dealt with a mutation of some kind. In this case, an irradiated comet struck the late 19th century Western Plains, creating a miles-high mesa shrouded in clouds. Everything trapped on top of the mesa was cowmatized. Really, guys? Really? Really? Cowmatized? By the light from the cow. Oh my. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading this, and this is ridiculous. Instead of comet, it says cowmit. Cowmit. This makes me want to comet. Vomit. Comet. What? Are you serious, guys? All right. You guys have to see a picture of this atrocity for you to really get a feel of what it is I'm talking about. Because right now, you guys are probably just wondering, like, Akeem's rambling on about some show about cows. This was a spin-off / ripoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me pull them up here. And the weird thing about this, guys, before I show you a picture, I'm going to show you a picture, and then I'm going to mention what I'm about to tell you. Actually, no, screw it. I'm just going to tell you guys. So I'll be quite honest with you guys. When I was a kid, I actually watched this show. I actually watched Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. I only watched it because it came on ABC, and the Ninja Turtles were on an episode. They teamed up with the Ninja Turtles. They were, hey, what's going on? What are you guys? Hey, we're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Oh, yeah? Well, we're cowboy cows. Some nonsense like that. I think that's how it played out. It's really ridiculous. But I really want you guys to see a picture of this nonsense that should not exist. All right, hold on here. Let me see if I can find it. Now, I haven't watched an episode of this in I haven't, okay, that's the wrong thing. Hold on here. Let me pull this up for you guys. You guys have to see this. Because I know a lot of you guys probably weren't even born, or you were probably like babas when this show existed. All right, so there we go, guys. It's the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Moo! That's right. Yeah, we're cows. It's a show about cows, guys. Can you believe this existed? What the hell were the 90s? Why was this a spinoff? Look at them. They're cows. There was a comet apparently hit. Okay, let me read the rest of the damn premise for you guys. So after this cowmet struck them and evolved them into, oh my goodness, how do you say this? Bovapomorphic. The cowmet transformed them into bovapomorphic, like anapomorphic, bovapomorphic states. Inspired by old tales of the Wild West, the new bovine community developed the point where they emulated the era's way of life, including the requisite ruffians and corrupt sheriffs. However, the knowledge of Wild West living was limited, and as such, many things about the culture had to be improvised to fill in the blanks. The concepts of steampunk and Weird West were utilized throughout its run. Now, you guys look at this show. You guys are probably wondering. Wait a minute. Why are people saying in the chat room I'm a traitor? Why are you guys saying I'm a traitor? What's going on here? I'm checking out the comment section here. Why are you guys saying I'm a traitor? What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. Let me read the comments here. Let me scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see. I remember the live action Ninja Turtles. No, Akeem, it's Street Sharks. Street Sharks is the real ripoff. Actually, did you know TMNT was a spinoff of, or ripoff of a major Marvel comic book? I didn't know that. Biker Mice, Trump. I don't know why the mention of Trump. Who is he a ripoff? Oh, he's a ripoff of Lex Luthor. Biker Mice, the biggest ripoff. Earth is flat, no night shadow. Street Sharks, Illuminati confirmed. Biker Mice versus Street Sharks. When I was a kid, I watched Yo Mama. This is Your Mama. I remember that with Wilmer Valderrama. This is Your Mama. I don't know why RJ says I'm a traitor. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, let's see. Who made Sheriff clothes to cow that half human? Who made Sheriff close to cow that half human? I don't get it either, man. All right, let me take that crap off the screen. I know it's a monstrosity. And you want to know the weird thing on that show? The weird thing on Wild Cowboys of Moo Mesa, they would be thirsty at times on the show. They'd be like, I could really go for a nice glass of milk. And what they actually had, believe it or not, they would milk themselves. And they showed this on television, on a kid's show. A cow whipping out his udders and milking himself or herself. I don't know, because it seems like the guys and the girls were both cows. So I don't think there was any real differentiation. Although if you think about it in real life, the males are bulls and the women are cows. So I don't understand. Well, that show just sucked. It was a ridiculous show. Shouldn't have existed. Should be wiped clean from our memories. But no, let's move right along here. We're gonna move right along to the next show. So that was one ripoff that really just stuck to mind. Now, it didn't stop there. For some strange reason, like people looked at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as the archetype for shows to cash grabs. Essentially, what they were cash grabs, because you can create this show of a team of cartoon characters or heroes, and you can make toys from them, and you can cash in. You can cash in on the toys, you can cash in on the show, because you have a show tie-in to the toys. That was the motivation back in the 90s. That was the main reason why a lot of cartoons were greenlit, because they could cash in on the toys. That's the only. There was a. I don't know if you guys remember the Toxic Crusader. Like, the Toxic Crusader had his own animated show, and anyone that has ever seen a Toxic, not Crusader. That was the name of the television show. The animated show was Toxic Crusaders or something like that. Toxic Avenger, made by Trauma Films, had its own animated show catering to kids. Only because they wanted to cash in on the toys. Because if you've watched any of the Toxic Avenger films, I remember watching them as a kid, I saw bare boobs and bare asses. I saw penises getting ripped off and eaten. Like, that's clearly not a movie for kids. That movie was not catering towards kids. So they made an animated show catering towards kids, and he tried to make it so that it was differentiated by calling it Toxic Crusaders. Really weird. That was the 90s. That was a terrible show. Let me jump back here in the comment section, read what you guys are saying. What is going? Hey, Andy Silva. We're talking about, I should probably restart right now, guys. Reset. So if you guys are just joining us, this isn't the ramblings of a madman. We're actually talking about cartoon ripoffs. Cartoons that have ripped off other cartoons. And if you guys have an opinion on any of these cartoons, there were a ton. I'm not going to break them all down in this video because we're going to be here all day if I did that. I'm actually working on a video where I actually explore this in like maybe a 4-minute video. Excuse me. So it'll be more concise. But I just wanted to express these thoughts because sometimes I sit here and I come up with ideas for videos. I jot them down. So I want to explore these thoughts with you guys. So there's that cartoon. There's also, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, Mummies Alive, which was a ripoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also had a toy tie-in, but it was an amazing television series. Mummies Alive. If you haven't heard of Mummies Alive, it's a show about mummies that suddenly they're alive again. These were dead mummies, mummified, that somehow get life to stop the evil scarab from killing the reincarnate of their lord or pharaoh of their pharaoh. So there was that show, had a toy tie-in. I owned all the toys. It was an amazing show. There's, of course, Street Sharks, as someone mentioned. Street Sharks, which then had its own spin-off, which was Extreme Dinosaurs. There was the Troll Hunters. Was it called Troll Hunters? There was a show based on the trolls. And when I say trolls, I'm talking about like the trolls with the hair, guys. There was a show based on the trolls. There was also one based on creepy crawlers. Remember creepy crawlers? You would put the thing in the oven, you'd cook it, get it out, you'd eat it. Creepy crawlers. That was its own show. There were so many, again, and they all had action figures. And I'm not going to lie, I owned them all. One that I think really did it right, though, was Mighty Ducks. Because Mighty Ducks, if you guys remember Mighty Ducks, I don't know if you guys, again, Mighty Ducks is another one of those shows that you may not know that it was an actual cartoon. So Mighty Ducks, not based on the movie with Kenan Thompson. This was a cartoon, an animated show about ducks. They were mighty ducks. It was a show about these very powerful ducks who came to Earth. They came to Earth to defeat a bunch of dragons. There were like these dragons that were on Earth, and they were like, "Hey, what are these dragons doing on Earth, man? I don't know. Let's beat up ththese dragons that are on Earth." And so, in the process of beating up these dragons that were on Earth, they also decided to play hockey. You know, they also, because it's like, hey, if you're a duck, you're living here. It's like, hey, you got to have a cover story. So their cover story was that they will play hockey. And the hockey team that they developed was called the Mighty Ducks. Very weird. It's another one of those weird premises, but it was an amazing, epic show. I actually owned all the action figures of this too. Let me just put this on the screen for you guys real quick so you can see what I'm talking about here. So this was the Mighty Ducks. Beautiful. The animation was beautiful. The theme song was beautiful. This was, again, one of those shows that they were ripping out. Now, for this particular one, they were kind of ripping off Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars was kind of like what they were going for with this. But it was such a well-done ripoff that, honestly, it's a standalone show. It's one of those shows that's its own entity. It stood by itself. It was produced on ABC. Obviously, Disney, that whole thing. So this was a very well done show. The last show I'm going to talk about here, and then we're gonna wrap things up. And I'll let you guys call in if you guys have any opinions on this. The last show I want to talk about, real quick, is a show that is really near and dear to my heart. Really, really one of my favorite shows growing up. It's called, I gotta do this, Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. I don't know if you guys have seen this show. It's called Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. It was about a show where, it was a show about a bunch of monkeys that NASA decided to send up to space to explore space. You know, NASA was like, hey, let's send these monkeys up to space. They sent them out to space. They got transmutated, and then they became talking monkeys in space. And they were exploring the cosmos, trying to figure out a way back home. It's an amazing show. I'll show you guys a glimpse of that in case you're not familiar with it. Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. All right, let's see what we got here. Captain Simeon and the oh my goodness. One of these days, guys, by the way, I know I'm name dropping a lot of shows some of you guys probably have never heard of. So one of these days, I think we should do, if you guys are up for this, we should probably do a live viewing of some of these shows. I mean, people do reaction videos all the time, right? People do reaction videos on YouTube. So I think we can do like a reaction thing where we're sitting down and we're watching some of these shows, put it in a little box, or I don't even have to show the show. Tell you guys to pull it up, and then we'll just watch it together. Yeah, reaction channels are popular now, aren't they? So we might do that. Hold on here. Let me pull up Captain Simeon. Captain Simeon and the Space It was such a good show. Again, these are all shows that came out in the 90s. Some of you guys were born in the 90s. So as I was sitting there enjoying myself, watching these amazing achievements, you guys were probably gaga and goo-gooing, which is fine. Totally fine, because you can still enjoy these shows now. So this is Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. Beautiful show. They got a gorilla. They were all they got a gorilla, and they were all based on different type of monkeys. They were all different monkeys. There was one that was a chimpanzee. There was one that's not pictured here. It's a spider monkey. They got the female monkey, of course, and they got the scientist monkey, who's the guy in the green, and he had like a split personality. He was kind of like he had like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing going on with him. A beautiful show, one of my favorites. Again, really one of my favorite shows. And I guess honorable mention, because I'm pretty sure someone's going to mention this. Honorable mention, I guess I would say, is Road Rovers. You might remember Road Rovers. Like a bunch of dogs doing stuff. That was on Kids WB. That was a cool one too. Okay, man. All right, so we're going to catch up with the comments here, and then we're going to wrap up the show because we're losing people by the minute. I know it's probably late where some of you guys are. Let's see. Mighty Ducks cartoon. I had a toy of the big duck with the long hair. Yep, I had all of those action figures. They were amazing. This show looks like a ripoff of Lunatics Unleashed. I remember Lunatics Unleashed. Lunatics Unleashed was a ripoff of every show that I just mentioned. Every show that I just mentioned, Lunatics Unleashed was a ripoff of that, because it was Looney Tunes. It was the creators of Looney Tunes trying to cash in on that whole trope. They were trying to cash in on the superhero trope. So let's make Tasmanian Devil, let's make Daffy Duck, let's make Bugs Bunny, all of these like iconic, goofy characters into serious superhero characters. Like, no, that's not going to fly. You don't do that. No one wants to see Lunatics Unleashed. It was interesting at the time, but it's at the same time it was just weird that they did that they went that route at all. Let's see here. No, Matt Groening made The Simpsons, and Seth MacFarlane made Family Guy. Oh, man, don't get me started on that whole thing. Seth MacFarlane and Matt Groening. They had a bit of a pitter-pat back and forth, too. I think I remember Mummies Alive, but I can't remember exactly what it was about. I still remember the theme song of Mummies Alive. A little boy named Presley had a secret of this year. I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to bore you guys with me singing. Let's see. How does TMNT rip off Daredevil? Who the hell said TMNT? Someone said TMNT ripped off Daredevil? That's an interesting one. Okay, let me go to some of the new comments down here. Well, we don't speak of Looney Tunes Unleashed. We don't speak of Looney Tunes Unleashed. All right, let's see. I had totally forgotten about this show till I saw that picture. I'm just waking up over here. Oh, crap. I'm sorry, Night Shadow. Can I call and talk about more ripoffs? Yeah, RJ, you can call in. We got only a few more minutes left in the show. If anyone wants to call in, you can. We're not going to be on for too much longer, so if you do want to call in, I would suggest you call in now. The number, 773-997-2751. Let's 773-997-2751. I'll probably only take two calls, so If you want to call in, please call in now. And we'll take your call. We'll wrap up the show because I really want to see if you guys want me to unbox this action figure that I have here. So I'm going to take this call here, and then we'll go from here. All right, let's see. Caller, who is this?
It's RJ.
Hey, what's up, RJ?
It's me.
What's going on, buddy? How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm reminiscing about cartoons of yesteryear,
Hi.
which is always fun.
It's kind of weird how even I know about some of these.
No, it's not weird at all. Why would look if you are a person who watches cartoons of any caliber, then you probably know about these cartoons. I mean, hey, I shouldn't know anything about He-Man or Ghostbusters. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Ghostbusters? Not the Ghostbusters as
course,
we know
yeah.
it. There was a cartoon.
Yeah, the real Ghostbusters.
Not the real. No, RJ. Not the real Ghostbusters.
Sorry.
There was a cartoon called Ghostbusters, starring some dude and a gorilla. And this was back in like the 70s or 60s. I think it was the 70s. So this is before both of our time. The reason they call it the real Ghostbusters, is because there was already a show called Ghostbusters. So they were like, okay, we can't call it Ghostbusters.
I never understood why they called it that.
Yeah, because there was a very crappy show that already went by the title of Ghostbusters. It was kind of like Scooby-Doo, only they were more blatant, like, hey, like we're Ghostbusters. Just envision if Shaggy and Scooby-Doo called themselves, instead of Mystery Inc., they called themselves the Ghostbusters. That's essentially what the show
I could
was.
easily. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It would be cool. It would be cool to see them with like proton packs on and stuff.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised they never even teamed up. That would have been an awesome crossover. That should have happened.
Yeah, because we've seen everything else, like Scooby Doo and John Cena. But we haven't seen that. Like, come on.
Yeah, which is weird. John Cena, hey, you can't see me. Like, I can see you, man. Like, you're right there. It's like, what? It's so weird that they cross over with the WWE. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah. You can tell they're running out of ideas.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, so you said you wanted to call in and talk about some ripoffs?
Yeah. One of them I was saying in the comments, Street Sharks.
Yeah, okay.
Street Sharks was a ripoff of the TMNT.
Yeah. I understand. It was, but it still had its own umph. There, like I was saying, RJ, it is possible to rip someone completely off and still be a successful, viable show. And Street Sharks, I'm assuming you had some of the action figures, right?
No, I did not.
What?
I wish I did.
Oh my goodness, the action figures were the best thing of the Street Sharks. They were, the way their action figures were built, they were built like, I don't even know how to describe it, but they were just amazingly well built. I actually have one.
Boy.
There was a character, I don't know if you remember this from the Street Sharks. Let me see what his name was. Street Sharks. He had long hair. He was a rocker. He was my favorite one. He wasn't part of the main cast, so he wasn't one of the brothers. But he had long hair.
He was like a side?
Yes. He was a
Like
rocker.
a side character?
Uh-huh. He was like one of their friends who was like, hey, dudes, wow, you guys are sharks. Man, that's kind of weird. And then he just went down to the place. Hey, man, oh, my God, it happened to me too, dudes. Oh, no, not awesome. So it was something like that.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah. I don't remember, but here it is. I got an image of him. Are you still in the chat room?
No, I mean, I could go on speaker and then go from there, so hold on.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm about to toss this in there. Rox Mako was the name of the guest Street Shark, who was my favorite because he had long hair, and of course, as you guys know, I have long hair. I didn't have long hair back then, but I idolized this shark for his rocker exploits. Let me show you guys this character real quick.
Well, I just gotta say you are rocking your hair. I'm just gonna say that.
Thank you, buddy. See, there he is. There's Rox. He came with a guitar and a microphone, and he was like, I can rock out. I don't remember how he used to talk. But, yeah, there he is right there. That's Rox. Isn't that just an amazing action figure? Look at him. You don't agree. You don't think that's an amazing action figure.
Well, no, because I have a big delay. I can't even see it.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that is cool.
Isn't it? All their action figures were so damn cool.
Look at the detail on that thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually thinking about going on eBay and getting it again. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say after this, I'm going to go straight to eBay.
Yeah, I think I might do that. But no, and you probably if you remember Street Sharks, you probably remember Extreme Dinosaurs too, right?
Okay, I'm going to be honest here. The only reason how I know about Street Sharks is because I did some research and stuff. I was watching videos, and this was one of the things that came up for ripoffs.
Oh, wait, oh man, that sucks for Street Sharks. So you mean to tell me you typed in cartoon ripoffs, and the first thing to come up was Street Sharks? That sucks, man. If I were the creator of Street Sharks, I would be so upset. I'd be like, what? Why is this the first thing? Oh, man, that sucks for them. Jeez.
But before I break you even more, I just want to say, I did know that they had a toy line. I did know that stuff. I just didn't really watch it.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason they had a toy line was because, the only reason they had a TV series was because they wanted to have a toy line. So it's just one of those
milk
things.
On the toys, yeah.
Yeah, and so they had their own spinoff too called Extreme Dinosaur. So they came. So it was the Street Sharks in one episode, and then all out of nowhere, these dinosaurs came out of nowhere. Like, hey, we're dinosaurs, man. We were extinct, and now we're not. And then they teamed up and they fought this other dinosaur. And then they were like, all right, bye, dinosaurs. We're going to go be sharks. All right, we're going to continue being dinosaurs. Goodbye. And we thought we'd never see them again. But I remember as a kid, I was like, I hope I see those dinosaurs again. And sure enough, they had their own television series the next season.
Uh-huh.
And their action figures were amazing.
The dinosaurs were like, well, we're not making enough money. Let's go turn to sharks now.
Yeah, go
be sharks.
They made just enough money. I mean, it was just a way for them to continue to milk the franchise because Street Sharks was dying. So it's like, okay, we got to create a spinoff. We got to create a spinoff of Street Sharks.
It did go on pretty long, didn't it?
Huh? Oh, neither of those shows. I mean, I think they lasted for a while. I don't know, at least 2 seasons. I think. I mean, but for shows like those, it's surprising for them to last. It's a miracle if they lasted past 2 seasons. I mean, they made enough. They made toys, so the toy sales dictated whether or not they actually would go on to another season. But let's see. Let me check real quick. Oh, yeah, 3 seasons Street Sharks lasted. That's a long time. Wow. That's a very long time.
How many episodes per season, though? It depends.
Let's see. They probably...
Sometimes they cut short on the episodes.
Okay, this is kind of weird. This is really weird. So I'm looking at it. So season 1... This is stupid. This is what I call stupid.
What?
Season 1 was 3 episodes, is what this thing is telling me, which is not possible. And then season 2... Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Season 2 was 10 episodes. 10 episodes. Oh. And then season 3 was, let's see. Wow. It's still going. When is it going to end? Season 3. Come on. When are you going to end? We're already past 27 episodes. They didn't break this thing up properly. Wow. They didn't break it up properly. I think it's because they weren't sure how successful the show was going to be.
So about 40 episodes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think what they did, they just made them all in one chunk, and they just weren't sure if it was going to be a successful. They probably they showed the 3 episodes, and they were like, okay, if this thing does well, we'll continue on. If the toys do well, we'll continue on. And of course, the toys did well. The names of these episodes are weird.
The toys must be really popular.
Oh hell yeah, dude! They really were. The name of these episodes are pretty weird. First episode is Shark Bait. Next episode, Shark Bite. Third episode, Shark Storm. And then fourth episode, Shark Quest.
Shark puns. The shark puns are real.
Yes, Lone Shark, Shark and Roll, Freshwater Sharks, Shark Treatment, Road Sharks, Shark
Lone
Fight,
Shark, that's a good
Sky
one.
Sharks, Shark of Steel, Shark Source, Jurassic Shark, Sir Shark-a-Lot,
That's a good one.
Shark of the Future, First Shark, Rebel Sharks, Space Sharks, A Shark Among Us, To Shark or Not to Shark. Are you serious? It doesn't end.
Shark or not the shark? That's the question I want to hear answered.
Satellite sharks, cave sharks, shark wars, shark father, shark hunt, card sharks, shark jack.
Card sharks?
Yes. 20,000
Card
sharks
shark?
under the sea. Ancient sharkanauts, sharkatic reaction. What is, I cannot believe.
Sharknado?
I'm surprised. There's got to be a Sharknado. Sharkquake. There's no
Yeah.
Sharknado, but there's a
Shark-
Sharkquake.
Close.
Trojan sharks, Sharkpocalypse Now. I cannot believe every single episode had shark in it.
Yeah, there's some shows that carry on the same thing. Like every episode starts with like one word or yeah, something like that.
But I just went through.
Carry the same.
I just went through every 40 episodes. I just went through.
40 episodes.
I just went through the 40 titles, and they each had shark in it. That's not normal.
That's dedication.
That's a lot of dedication. That's too much dedication.
Commitment.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to do that to you, RJ. I apologize, man. I know that was
No,
kind of
it's fine.
weird.
No, that was like one of the funny things I've heard all day.
Oh man, but yeah, but thanks for calling in, dude. I'm so glad you joined me for the second live stream here, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and, I'm glad that I caught it in time.
Is it almost your bedtime or something?
No, I caught it in time that like I thought it was gonna end because it was like 14 minutes in,
Ah, okay.
and I don't really and I don't have school tomorrow or anything, so I don't really have a bedtime.
Hey, who's there? I heard a voice. Who's there with you?
My father.
Uh-oh. You let your father watch/listen to me?
Well, not really.
I don't want your father should not know a guy like me exists on the internet. You don't want your father knowing that there's a dude on the internet that loves cartoons and he makes videos talking about cartoons. Trust me, you don't want your dad.
Probably walk out of the room then as quickly as possible.
Because when my dad found out, he was furious. He was like, "What? You're doing what on the internet, son? Continue." So he was a very understanding dad. So I guess your dad must be understanding too. I just defeated my own
yeah, of
point
course.
there. Oh man, well RJ, dude, it's always a pleasure talking to you, buddy.
Oh yeah, hopefully you can do this again and I can talk again because I love this.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna try to do it at normal hours. I think I'm gonna do it this
Yeah.
coming Saturday because there aren't it's super late across the globe and there aren't too many people in the chat room, which is making me kind of sad. It's making me kind of sad. So
Yeah, let me just say the first stream it was like 1 o'clock in the morning where I was because I was on vacation and I stood up for that. There was no way I was gonna miss that stream.
dude, thanks a lot, RJ. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, man. Seriously.
Yeah, no problem. I was like, wow, like your video like when you were posting videos, they're kind of like it was like one video and then a couple weeks later, I was like, you know what? I wish I could just have a time where it would be very long, like a 2-hour stream or something, and I could see him and not have to wait 2 more weeks for another video.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're going to get a lot more of that coming up. I'm getting another call, RJ, so I'm going to have to let you go, buddy, but I'll talk to you soon, okay?
No problem, yeah.
All right, take care, buddy.
All right, see you, man.
All right. Caller, who's this?
This is the dude references Jay Nerdy, I guess. Yeah.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name? Oh, okay. You with the numbers in the J Nerdy 7.
Yeah, that wasn't very clever, man.
Dude, that's an extremely clever name. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? Dude, if I could, I would buy that name from you, but I don't have enough money to afford buying names. But how are you, man? What's going on?
I'm good. This is the first time I've ever interacted with a YouTuber like at all. So this is exciting.
Really? Man, you got to stop depriving yourself
Yeah.
of this, man. But by the way, I got to say, Jay Nerdy, man, are you using like a voice modulator, or is your voice normally that deep? Because you have a very deep voice.
My voice is very deep. Yes.
Yikes, man! It sounds like you ate James Earl Jones.
I've been told that so many times.
Wait, no way.
Yeah.
Stop lying to me. So someone's told you in person, dude, it sounds like you ate James Earl Jones. Your voice is so. No one's ever told you that. You ate
I've been
another
told I've eaten
human
him.
to get a deep voice. No one's ever told you that.
I've been told I've eaten, but definitely sound like him,
Okay.
Obama, Morgan Freeman, a bunch of different.
So, okay, that's more understandable than someone saying, "Hey, man, you sound like you ate somebody, man. Did you eat somebody and they stuck in your throat because you have a deep voice?" But anyways, I'm rambling, dude. What brings you in the call?
Well, you've ever seen Regular Show?
Regular show, yeah, dude. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Disney XD trying to market off that with this little thing called Pickle and Peanut, which is very odd.
One more time, say that again.
Pickle and Peanut. It's on Disney XD. It's some weird thing.
Piccolo and Peanut. Piccolo and Peanut? This doesn't have anything to do with Dragon Ball Z.
No, Pickle and Peanut. Pickle and Peanut. Yeah.
Oh, pickle. I thought you said Piccolo. I thought you said Piccolo and
Nah.
Pickle. I'm like, why the hell is Piccolo with the damn peanut? Oh, wait a minute. This show looks cool, dude. Whoa, this show looks amazing. This came out 2 years ago. This show looks like it's right up my alley. Pickle and Peanut. Please tell me it's not canceled. Oh, no, only one season?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess after a while, people start realizing this is very, very strange.
Oh, sweet. But apparently,
Strange for television.
but last year at San Diego Comic-Con, it was announced for a second season, so I guess they're currently working on the second season of Pickle and Peanut. And that makes me extremely happy because that means I can catch up with this show. Oh, my good dude, this show, why did you do this? Jay Nerdy, why did you introduce me to this? Oh, my goodness, no. Why did you do
I've seen so many shows since the regular show. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to be
It's the
obsessed with
first one
this
that
show
came to
now.
mind.
I'm going to show people the image that I'm looking at because I'm going to be, if you guys have never heard of Pickle and Peanut, just by looking at these images, I know I'm going to be obsessed with this show. I'm probably going to do a video where I do like voiceover impression video based on this. Why? I wish you didn't introduce me to this, man, because now this show is going to take over my life. What made you call in to? Oh, because of the comparison to a regular show.
Yeah.
Damn
I love
it.
regular show. This show, which is insane.
This show looks like you should be smoking a bowl of weed and then enjoying it. Oh my god! I got to show people this. Look at this show.
Description.
Look at this show, guys. So right now, what we're looking at, because of Jay Nerdy, I hope you're happy. We're looking at a peanut, an actual peanut pointing at a pickle, an actual pickle's ass, and he's got a pimple on his booty. And the peanut is just staring at the pickled booty. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's staring at a pickled booty. And I don't know the context of this, what we're looking at right now, but we're looking at an image of a pickle.
No context.
Yeah, staring at a pickled booty, and the pickled booty has a face. The pimple on the pickled booty has a face. Why did you do this, man? Why did you introduce us to this? Because now I'm going to be obsessed with this. Damn it.
Oh, geez.
I don't need any other shows for me to be obsessed with. I hope you're happy, man. Now I'm going to be obsessed with Pickle and Peanut. I am so happy.
Very happy.
That you did this, actually. I'm not even going to lie. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if do you remember long time ago, Nacho and Dog. Do you remember Nacho and Dog? It wasn't even a cartoon. It was just like
I've heard of that.
It was Oh wow, they had action figures. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I'm sorry. Let me calm down.
I didn't know about that.
I'm getting these. I've never even seen an episode, and I'm getting these vinyl. I'm. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna watch an episode. I'm just gonna buy this and say, hey, look at my new action figures. Oh, dude, you like Pickle and Peanut? Yeah, man. Oh, what's your favorite episode? I've never seen it. Then why do you have that? Because I like the way it looks, man. You should at least see it. No, I'm not watching one episode. Okay, well.
Brilliant.
I just like these action figures. These action figures look amazing. Dude, I'm getting these. I'm going to purposely not watch it until this comes in the mail. Hopefully I can get this on Amazon Prime tonight. Wow. Dude, you did me quite a service tonight, Jay Nerdy. You did me quite a service, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You congratulate me for not knowing a particular cartoon? Congratulations. You now know a new cartoon, Akeem. More stuff to fill your brain with. That's what's going on right now. You're just filling my brain with more knowledge. Senseless knowledge, too. Like, it's just another cartoon that's in my brain now, on top of all the other cartoons that I have in my brain. I'm trying to bring this. I want to show people this this action figure here. But you got anything else you want to talk about? Because I'm going to be wrapping up the show soon. I think I might read the comments and then see if I can do this unboxing video, and I think we might wrap up the show. But is there anything else you want to talk about? Oh yeah, by the way, dude. So how did you even discover me, man? Because I gotta say, I never seen Jay Nerdy. I never seen your name in the chat room.
I'm not very active, but I watched Black Nerd Comedy. Then I came across a couple of vids, and then I watched a few. I've been active for a while, but I just came back and saw a live chat, so decided to get active.
Nice. Thanks dude. I really appreciate you. I don't know if it's late where you are, but I appreciate you stopping by, dude. It really means a lot. All the people that have stopped by. Thanks a lot, man. And thanks for calling in, dude. Thanks for stepping up and calling in. I know some people have actually sent me emails saying that they want to call in, but they're a little bit too nervous. So I appreciate you actually taking the time and having the courage to call in.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me. I've never done this before. This is fun.
Well, dude, you need to do it more often, okay? Because we're doing these live streams more often, so I want you calling in more often, dude. I want you to be a regular.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bro. You take it easy, okay, man?
Okay, you too, man. All
right, take care. All right, that was Jay Nerdy, guys. Jay Nerdy up in the holla. So yeah, we're looking at that toy, that the vinyl figure there, guys. If you guys want, you can buy it for me, or I can buy it myself. Speaking of buy, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a store. I have a store. We're about to wrap up the show. I have a store, guys. Speaking of buying stuff. So remember the T-shirt I was wearing last week? You guys can now buy T-shirt with my face on it. There's a T-shirt with my face. There's the Optimus Prism shirt, and then there's the It's Akeem shirt. Let me see if I actually have this online. I should probably, if I'm going to talk about the T-shirts that I have for sale in my store. I've never had a store. I've been on YouTube making YouTube videos for the past I would say 3 years now, and I've never had an actual store. Reason I never had an actual store is because I never had anything really that I felt was worthy enough to actually sell, or I never created a product that I thought, hey, I want to sell this because I think people will actually want to buy this. Then I made these shirts. I made test shirts for myself to wear. And people were actually commenting and saying, hey, dude, that's a cool shirt. We like your shirt. Our shirt is really nice. It's a cool drawing, illustration done by my buddy, Suppa Ryder. He's actually working on one for the rebranding of my channel, which is going to be happening later on this year. As soon as he's done with the illustrations, the rebranding will happen. But yeah, these shirts right here. So I'm going to show you guys the shirts. Let me show you guys these shirts. Bam! Look at those, guys. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. Hello? Hello? Okay, let's fix that reverb. Fix the reverb. Hello? Oh! I think I'm lost on the internet. Hello? Yeah. Hello? There we go. There we go. Yeah! So those are the only two items I have in my store. The one on the left is called the Optimus Prism tee, which showcases me wearing my Optimus Prime hat and getting rained upon with purple rain, purple rain. I'm a big fan of Prince, so that's why you see me dancing around in purple rain on that shirt. Shirt on the right is the It's Akeem shirt, where there's Akeem is tattooed right across my forehead. These shirts are now available in stores, or in my store, my online store, geekheavy.storeenvy.com. You guys, they're limited quantity, by the way, I should say, since this is something that, I really wanted to produce on my own and really spearheaded the entire endeavor. It took me a couple of months to actually get this right, the design right, get it fitting right, get the right T-shirt for them to use to actually make this sublimation T-shirt. I probably put too much time into this product because I'm not the type of guy that's going to just toss up an image on a cup or a T-shirt and put it up on like some spreadshirt. No, I actually tested these items on myself, wore them myself, got samples, made sure that they were soft, made sure they survived in the wash, because I don't want to produce crappy stuff for you guys. If I'm going to produce something for a store, I want it to be something that you guys hopefully would want to wear and would care to wear on your body. So you guys can actually get this shirt in my online store, geekheavy.storeenvy.com, and a special incentive for those that actually purchase these shirts. Anyone that actually purchases one of these shirts, I'm actually going to do a live. Actually, first off, you have to prove to me that you actually, if you snapshot yourself wearing one of the tees and you send it to me via Twitter, you tweet it at me, or you Instagram it to me. I don't know how you're going to do that. Well, just send me a picture of you wearing one of these T-shirts. I will do a special Skype hangout session with you where I actually teach you how to do a voiceover impression that you've been longing to do for a very long time, because I can't make a video about impressions, every single impression that someone wants to do. Some people want like an exclusive impression, like they want to learn how to do a Marty McFly impression or a Sully from Monsters Inc. Well, I promise you, I will. We will do a Skype hangout if you tweet at me that you bought this shirt or that you're wearing this shirt, and then we will have or we can just have like a private Skype conversation with each other, or I can also send you an illustration. Again, I like to illustrate, so just want to give you guys some incentives if you actually do purchase anything from my store, either one of these shirts. And again, like I said, quantity is limited, so if you want to rock my face on your body, that's the only way you can do it right now. So yeah, that's just a little plug. I don't really do plugs, but I figured I would do a plug for you guys. Let's see. Let me read the comments real quick, and then we're going to wrap up the show. We've almost been broadcasting for 2 hours, so we're going to wrap up the show soon here. Squad Blog says, can we send you ideas for T-shirt designs? I know how to do some cool things in Photoshop. Hell yeah! Dude, if any of you guys out there are designers and you wanna help me, or if you have like a design idea of any kind, of course, send it to me. I want to check out your work. Even if you guys just have like fan art, I'd definitely love to check out what you have. You guys can send that to my email, which is radiorybread@gmail.com. I'll type it into the chat room. I'll say, yeah, dog. Send me your designs at radiorybread@gmail.com. not no, okay, gmail.com. Radio Rabbit, that's my email, right? Okay, yeah. Dude, of course, if you guys have designs, send them to me. I want to check out. I love, I love fan art. I mean, that's kind of how these shirts kind of started off, as me seeing fan art from Suppa. And I was like, you know what, dude, I want you to help me design some stuff for my YouTube channel. So that's kind of how that actually happened. Let's see. Huckleberry Flynn said, I sent you an email a week ago and have yet to hear back. I'll check my email. I'll specifically look for you. I haven't. It probably just got lost in the shuffle. But I'm pretty sure I got your email, Huckleberry Flynn. I'll check right now, actually, since we're talking about it and it's on my mind right now. I'll check my email right now for you, buddy. See if I got your email. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's see. I don't even know your email address, actually. There you are. I think that's you. There you go. I see your email. All right, so this is an email from Ryan Flynn. I got it. I won't read it. I don't know if you want me to read this out loud, so I will not read this out loud. But I got your email. I'll read through it. It's a long email, so I'll read through it later. And yes, I will respond to you, buddy. I will respond. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, because it's kind of buried here in my emails, dude. Awesome. Okay, cool. One last thing, and then we're gonna wrap up the show. Let me finish reading these comments though, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna do this unboxing here. Let's see. Awesome. I'll make some designs this week. Yes, Squad Vlogs. You the man, dude. You the man. RJ says, I don't have a Twitter, so if I get the shirt, how do I let you know? You can just email me too. Email me. Just email me a picture of you wearing it, maybe doing a thumbs up or something, and then I'll tweet that out to my people. You don't have to show your face if you're afraid. I know some people are probably afraid to show their faces, but you can just or just tweet me that you got the shirt. Because I also want to know the people that actually are purchasing the products in my store or the teas in my store. Let's see. I know how to do some. Already read that comment. Yeah, I got you, Huckleberry Flynn. All right. So to the finale, guys. All right. So I got this action figure here that I talked about earlier. Yeah, I was wondering if I should unbox it, and I'll let you guys decide. So I was perusing. I was at this local convention here, and I was just walking the floor. Nothing really stood out to me. I was tempted to buy so many different things though, but then I came across this action figure of a character who I watched growing up. Pull it over here. Oh my goodness, here it is right here, guys. Look at this. You guys see this? It's Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's Master Shake and Monster Man. It includes the Brood Rich sandwich, some sunglasses, a floaty, and the figure base. Figure? What the hell is a figure base? So this is from Palisades. Palisades. It's a company that used to make toys. They no longer exist or something. You think they went under? Because they suck. They're a terrible company that made pretty cool action figures, but for some strange reason, they stopped existing. So yeah, this is an action figure. It says ages 8 and up. Now, I would never let an 8-year-old watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force, so I don't understand why this would be an action figure for 8-year-olds. Could you imagine an 8-year-old playing with this? What the hell are you doing, you stupid 8-year-old? You don't even know anything about the show. When was the last time you even seen the show? You never even seen it. You don't understand the comedy or the show. So why the hell are you even playing with this action figure? But yeah, so a lot of you guys may know, Aqua Teen Hunger Force was canceled by Cartoon Network. They canceled the show. Well, when was it? Was it last year? Early last year? I think it was the final season of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I think it was last year. If it wasn't last year, it was the year before. I definitely think it was early last year. Was like the final season of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and man, dude, it really got to me, man. It really got to me. It tore me up inside, man, because it's one of those. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, if you guys don't know, is actually the longest running Adult Swim show that they ever had. It's the longest running show that they ever had on Adult Swim. No show beats it. No show beats Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And they came back, and then they would go for long stints of time. Then they would come back, and then it would be gone for a year and a half, and then it would come back as a different name because there was like some weird thing. The reason they kept changing the name from Aqua Teen Hunger Force to Aqua TV Show to Aqua Unit Patrol Squad 1 was because technically they canceled, Adult Swim or Cartoon Network, they canceled Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So the way they were able to bring it back was that they kept transforming the name to something else. It was always something else, which is, I guess that's a way to kind of skirt around, the man who doesn't like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But they were still giving us the same thing that we knew and love. The reason they changed the name is because they were never sure if they were going to come back for another season. And it was always up in the air. And so I guess the thing that I'm conflicted with is I love toys. I love playing with toys. Like, I literally, so bad, I really want to open this up just so I can play with it. I know you're thinking, what adult male wants to play with a freaking toy, dude? You're a grown-ass man. I love toys, man. I really want to play with it so I can go like, hey, what's up, everybody? Look at me. It's me, Master Shake. Do. Like I'm walking around here. Hey, look, it's He-Man. Hey, He-Man. Who's got the power now, bitch? And then he steals He-Man's sword and then he runs away. That's right. Now, so let's see, how the hell does this sword work, He-Man? By the power of Grayskull, I've got the power. And then he gets struck by lightning, and then he becomes a burnt cup. See, that's what I want to do. I want to recreate Aqua Teen Hunger Force episodes in my mind with my toys, but I don't want to open this because it's like a collector's item. The show doesn't exist anymore, so I'm conflicted. That's my confliction, and so I bring this up because I'm going to let you guys decide. Do I open this or don't I? Do I save it for my kids for one day? They may make money off of this now defunct show, My kids might see it and say, wipe the dust off of it and say, oh my goodness, it's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force action figure box with Master Shake. We can make some serious money off of this. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think? Let me read the comments here. Huckleberry Flynn, he's leaving. All right, buddy. I'll see you later, man. All right. Huckleberry Flynn, he actually says, please. No, he's talking about something else. Let's see. They keep on canceling these shows, yes. Your kids will appreciate this sacrifice. Tough decision. Oh, man. So what, do you guys think I should open this or not? I guess it would be a nice finale if I were to open this. But do you guys think I should open this? You guys don't even know how. It cost me about how much did this cost me? I think this cost me like $30. And so on the back here they have C.O.W 2020. But from the first season they have the Brack Show and some C.O.W 2020 characters. So this one was $30 because this one was like the rare one. Getting the one with Master Shake and Monster Man is the rare one. So this one was $30. All the other ones were like $5-10. The guy was like, hey, if you want, just give me $10. I'll give you the rest of these. And I was like, dude, I wish I had an extra pair, an extra 10. I only have enough for this one, which is the one that I got, because I would rather get Master Shake, a character I actually care about. The cool thing about this action figure, by the way, guys, is Master Shake, he has a magnet on his hand, which allows him to hold the stuff, because, you know, his hands are just like that. So he's got, like, a built-in magnets. Oh, I'm so conflicted. I want to open it. I'm so conflicted. I really want to open this, dude. Keep the box intact. Well, the way they make their boxes, though, it's that stupid thing where, you know, you gotta damage the box in order to open the damn action figure. They made it like a freaking Radio Shack peripheral, you know. So I would have to damage the box in order to open it, and I really don't want to. So I don't know. I think I'm. I don't think I'm going to open it, guys. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I know. I promise. Oh, I know, dudes. Like, this is like a very anticlimactic, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to open it. I just can't. I want to so bad, but I don't think I can. Flip a coin? No, dude. I'm not Two-Face. I can't just flip a coin. All right. So heads, I open it. Tails, I don't. All right. Let's see what the fates say. Heads, I open it. Tails, I don't. All right, let's see. Let it hit the ground. Oh, Tails. Tails. It says Tails, my favorite character from Sonic the Hedgehog. Tails, not opening it. That's it. Thank you, guys. Woo! This was an amazing show. Thank you guys for joining me for the show. And yeah, that was easy. That was super easy. Well, I need to flip coins more often to decide my fate, because that was super easy. I thought it was going to be super duper hard. I had 50-50 chance of it, you know, not being in my favor. So kind of glad that it was in my favor there. But yeah, dudes. Yeah, this was fun. This is really fun. Thank you, Jay Nerdy. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Squad Vlogs, for joining me. Thank you, Huckleberry Flynn, Night Shadow. Night Shadow, you would open it? Dude, come on, dude. Thank you all for joining me tonight, man. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm still reading the comments. Oh man, I would have it standing on a shelf until the temptation would be big enough. Yeah, it's got to be on. It's going up on a shelf, guys. My next action figure that I'm actually getting, guys, I'm gonna get a Parappa the Rapper action figure. I'm actually waiting for it to come from the Japans to the Americas, and I'm gonna get me a nice. Whew, it's gonna be very nice. Parappa the Rapper action figure. I choose my action figures wisely. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me, man. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys have no idea how much it means to me that you guys actually took the time out of your day to check out my stream, even though it's so freaking late. It's so freaking late for some of you guys. So I just want to thank you guys. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me cue up some music here, and I guess close out the show. Boom! Yes, we did it, guys. We survived. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me, man. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are the reason I do what it is that I do here. Yeah, this was kick ass. You know, I see you guys. I see what you did, Mama. You put up that camera over there. Thank you guys for joining, man. Yeah. I guess what's going to happen, I'll see you guys in the next one. I am Akeem, and this is a live stream. Until next time, true believers, we'll see you next time. Peace! Woo!